Hi, this is Angel with WRPP Studios, and I am with mayoral candidate
Michael
Michael
Moses.
Moses.
Thank you. Yes, my name is Michael Moses. I've been a resident for almost 12 years in Port St. Lucie. I've been married 41 years. I have three children and I have three grandchildren. I've been an attorney for 45 years. Right now, I'm retired. Um, and my background is when I got out of law school, I went to work for the Illinois State Comptroller. I'm from Illinois. I was one of his attorneys, and I did all the legal work and learned how to do finances with the government. That's what the comptroller does, works with finances with the government. Then I became an assistant state's attorney, and I was prosecuting people that did not treat their patients' rights in nursing home, assisted living facilities, or daycare centers. And then I became the attorney, the main attorney for the Sheriff of Cook County, which has almost 4,000 employees, which is the head of the prisons and the courthouses and the state police. I did all the union contracts and anything legal that came up. I was the one he would talk to. After that, I became a private practice for about 17 years, which meant I had a little neighborhood office. People come in, knock on the door, what's your problem? How can I help you? And for 18 years by myself, 17, 18 years, I was in private practice in all types of matters, contracts, zoning, litigation, divorces. So I know how to work with people. I know how to help people. I know what a contract's like. And I know how to work with government employees, and I know about finances. So I think that qualifies me to be mayor of Port St. Lucie.
Oh, absolutely. So you've done everything.
I've done everything, and then last year I've gone to city council meetings about 4 or 5 times, mainly on the Waste Pro problem, and I would go there and I'd say, listen, you're doing the wrong things when it was the public's right to speak. This is wrong, that's wrong, this is going to be a disaster for the people of Port St. Lucie. And I was right. And the main problem came when the administration, and sometime in February 2022, decided to stop paying Waste Pro. And Waste Pro wrote them a letter, wrote the city a letter, city manager,
Yeah,
and said, if you don't pay us within 7 days under the contract, we can terminate the contract. And the city didn't pay them. So what happened? What happened because of that? So now we're going to pay double for less service. The city gives you the opportunity to put garbage and yard waste in your car.
Yes.
And take it to some
Yes.
drop-off center.
I've been dealing with that myself.
Well, everyone's been dealing
Yeah.
with it. No recycling. We're probably the only city in the world where the administration went to court and said, okay, we'll agree, we'll pause recycling, with the same people they were suing in court because we didn't believe what they were going to say, talking about Waste Pro.
Yes.
And he said, but now we'll believe them that they'll pick up recycling. So, and this administration doesn't know what they're doing when it comes down to it. So I said, and then I went to the last time I went there about this point, I went in May 2022. I said to the panel, the dais, the attorney, and all the members of the administration were on the dais, and I said, what happened here? And I was basically told that it would have been bad business practice if we would have paid Waste Pro. I was so shocked, I couldn't say anything, which is a lot for me. And you can tell. And
Yeah.
because bad business practice, they were in court. The city sued Waste Pro.
Mm-hmm.
They could have gone to the judge. This is what I was saying in 4 or 5 times that I went to the city council. I said, you could have gone to court and had the judge force them to do what's in the contract. But since you didn't pay them, they walked away.
Absolutely.
So it's like unbelievable. So, but you can't run a campaign just on negativity.
Of course.
So I also went to the council and said the following matters. I said, one, let's change the way we vote. For right now, when you vote for the city council, everyone in the city votes for every single person running. I said we should have single member districts. So only the people that vote in District 1 can vote for their representative from District 1, not people from District 2 or people 3. I
Makes sense.
said, right, well, of course, because one, it would help more people run. It might bring more diversity if people want to run. It would make it less expensive for people to run.
Absolutely.
Okay, and it would really help, I think, the city. And I think the people wanted that. Of course, no response after I made that statement. So I also said, let's change the ordinance. Let's do something that would help ethically. And I said, if anyone does business with the city, they can't contribute to anyone running for for the mayor or the city council in the city. Okay. Also, when it comes to traffic, my idea is, and growth, because that's when I campaign. People say, "Well, what about the growth? What's going on with the traffic?" And the reason is, I believe, is because nobody knows how much undeveloped land there is, how it's zoned, and who owns it. So my idea would be to have meetings throughout every district and say, listen, this is what's coming here. This is how much undeveloped land there is, who owns it, how it's zoned. So if someone tries to change the zoning, you can come and tell the city, hey, we don't want that. We don't want to change the zoning. Because right now the only people that know exactly what's going on throughout the whole city is the mayor and the city council, and they all take money from developers.
Yeah, I see loads of those empty plots of land lining the roads and no
Right.
trespassing signs, but nothing else.
Nothing else. So, and I'm not taking money from developers. That's one of the pledges I made. And also, another important thing is, so during my campaign, someone called me up and said they have a member of their family has a disability and autism. And they said, look what Parkland did, Parkland, Florida. They have a autism-friendly city, which means that the city goes to businesses and says, this is what you're doing. Be careful. If someone comes in and had autism, be careful with the lights. And if someone starts acting in a way you don't think is appropriate, it might not be a police matter.
Absolutely.
So I said to this person, well, of course I try to make this a friendly city for autism or any other disabilities. And other people have come up to me when I've been to meetings and said that and said, well, my husband has dementia. This person has this.
I would hope that'd be a given, that we would want to
right,
accommodate everybody.
And the way my plan is more of an outreach program. It's not just to have seminars in the city hall about that, but say, okay, this group of city employees is going to go to these businesses and say, this is a problem, this is a situation, let's work together and try to make sure we have a friendly city for people with disabilities.
Absolutely. Well, sir, it seems like you have a perfectly clear plan of what you got to do. You got a clear idea of what you're passionate about and what you want to do in the city. So I want to appreciate you for coming on.
Okay.
I think that covers just about everything that anybody would need to know to reach out to you. And I'm sure, did you have a phone number or a website that you would
Well,
like
my
to
website is Michael Moses for mayorpsl.com. My Gmail is Michael Moses for mayorpsl@gmail.com. And people can contact me through there. And hope they consider voting for me on Election Day, which is August 23rd.
Fantastic. So I hope everybody goes out there and they give his website a look and see what he's all about. And I want to thank you again for coming on. And everybody, we'll be right back.